Now that's what I call a gasp. If you know what I mean. Alright. Let's get back into play. Rest in kill. Sweet Prince. Rest in kill. Alright. Okay, let's show these noobs how to play this game, if you know how to play. Now, of course, this is a multiplayer, so I can't really show any noobs, unless there's a noob watching right now. And if you are, you probably don't know who you are, because let's be honest, only about half of all noobs know that they are noobs. Would that be a fair assessment? I think it is. I think it's a perfectly fair assessment. Only about half of all noobs know that they are noobs. Alright, so let me wait for the world to fully load. It usually takes... okay, now there's my frame rate going back up. Maybe. It's always a little bit laggy when I first load the world. It has nothing to do with recording. It's just something that happens. It also has nothing to do with how much world there is. And technically, the clouds from the certain mod could in fact be affecting the world generation speed, but okay, there you go. Well, maybe we don't go. Okay, enough talk about frame rate. How is your family today? Please do not give personal information to people on the internet. How's your family? Nice, bad, good, happy, terrible? Just a question. You don't have to answer. In fact, I don't expect you to answer. It's just a question. Now, on the other hand, we've got enough water. All we need is some bone meal, and then a couple pieces of sand. I mean, dust, in fact. Should I even be saying sand? Dust, yeah. A couple pieces of dust, and then what do we have? 25% in a barrel. That's what we've got right now, but if with a bunch of bone meal and a bunch of clay, wait a second, we need more rain, I think. Yes, definitely. I'm gonna have to make another barrel right now. I just realized that even if I use up, I have to use up the water and... wait, never mind. Oh my goodness, my brain is just in knots right now. I only need free bone meal and free clay. So what I was worried about, I was thinking about buckets, but I was also thinking about the it's not smelter, whatever it's called, that you also have to make out of porcelain clay, which is used to make the... Actually, do I even need porcelain clay to make the clay bucket? Let's find out. E for inventory. I already have a furnace, so now let's check bucket. Let's see. Unfired clay buckets. Do I need porcelain clay? No, I don't. What have I been wasting my time sifting sand in order to find bone meal for? I have no need for porcelain clay to get a bucket. This means that I can now take this next bit, turn it into this next dirt I get, see if I can get one cobblestone, then get that cobblestone and crush it up all the way to dust, then put that through the barrel, get some clay, make an unfired bucket, fire the bucket, make a place to put my infinite water source, then use the bucket to pick up these two, and I've got infinite water, waving around like I don't care, even though I do care a lot. Waving around, I don't even know where things are. Okay, good. So that's the plan, and I'm gonna follow it. I'm gonna follow my plan, but not my dreams. Actually, now that I think about it, what is my render distance set to? I don't need that much render distance. I'm a skyblock. I have no need for that huge render distance. It improves... does improve my frame rate by a couple frames. It's good. Six chunks, I think that's a reasonable render distance for a skyblock. I might have to set it higher later on, but do I really need to? No, I don't, because I'm not going to be going around looking for things. It's just not going to happen. Oh, look, the sun rises early in the morning. In the evening, what about the evening? I don't remember. In the evening, floating in the soup. Now that's a song reference. If you don't get it, that's fine. I'm not expecting anyone to get it. My train of thought, is it hard to follow at this point? Please do comment. A tree! How lovely. But first, I think I need another crook. Because I, as you must know by this point, am not a crook. And I certainly wouldn't like to be characterized as one either, so please don't go around the internet calling me a crook. Because what have I done that's so crook-worthy? I don't think I've done anything that's really would make me a crook. But of course, that's open to interpretation. But the real question is, whose interpretation? Am I going to let your interpretation of me being a crook allow me to acknowledge your interpretation? Probably not. If you called me a crook, I'd say I disagree. Because I personally don't think I've done anything that really makes me a crook. Could be wrong, but am I wrong? That's the real question. The real question is not could I be wrong, it is am I wrong? And do you have the answer to that question? Maybe. So if you do, then please do tell me, am I a crook? Or am I just some guy, you know, some guy doing things on the internet? You know, just being happy, all chipper, all howdy-doody. It's howdy-doody time. It's howdy-doody time. Okay, way before my time and probably yours. I have to move these dirts somewhere else sometime soon and make a forest. Now, while that's composting, I think I'll get some more slabs Not by doing that. That's not how you make slabs. What am I doing? What am I thinking? I am thinking about Rick Astley right now, because I think Rick Astley was, and possibly still is, an amazing singer. You know. All the greatest hits. We're no strangers to love. Your heart's been aching, but you're too shy to say it. And I personally think that's a great song. You know. We're no strangers to love. Your heart's been aching, but you're too shy to say. It's just amazing. Rick Astley. Alright, now the reason why I'm leaving the ground open here, actually I'll just leave it open in one spot. Might as well close the rest. It's because I'm going to use this to travel down and come on, place, okay, there. And I'm going to use that to get under my platform so that I can build another platform underneath. And that is going to be amazing. Truly amazing. Oh, a tree grew. But first, let's get this ball rolling before you throw out the baby with bathwater. I mean, wouldn't want that happening. Am I right? Or am I wrong? Because, you know what? Being wrong is one thing, and being right is another thing. So the question I have is, am I right or am I wrong? You decide your opinion. Of course, your opinion does not affect the absolute fact on my rightness or wrongness. It just gives you the illusion of power, the illusion of choice, when in fact there isn't any in this situation. In this choice in other situations, but not in this one. Am I right or am I wrong? It's not up to you to decide. It's up to the absolute truth compared with what's going on. We're at 150, is that good enough? 300, okay, I guess 150. Let's see what that does. Okay, put an extra in just in case. Okay, good, I needed the extra one. Because now I've got a fire clay bucket, and I'm gonna grab the water. Thank you. Boom. Isn't it amazing how half slobs hold in water? More on that later. Gonna have more discussion on that later. It's gonna be amazing. Ready for a grand finale? Oh, what? Okay. Gonna have to reorganize this. Put this over here. And there we go. Ah, that's what I wanted to see. There it is. The thing that will bring us so far in the future. All right. In the meantime, that lag, right? Maybe there's more things I can do to fix it. Let's see, clouds on, that's fine. View bombing's fine. Frame rate, maximum frame rate. Do we even need the frame rate to be that high? I mean, let's go to 60. I mean, that's pretty fast. Has that improved anything? Maybe. Alright. Oh wait. I should use a crook first, because I am not a crook. I am a true man. A man of many colors. Don't know what that means, but it sounds sort of fine. Remember, gotta set it to very fine if you want to get the Omni Pass, but that's a different game. But if you haven't seen my friend absolutely flailing around and almost getting into the CPU containment breach, then please do. Shameless inside of channel cross advertising. I think that's alright. Oh my goodness, trees everywhere. I might have to stop planting them for a minute so that I can go down to the other level. Do I need lighting to be at smooth? Not. Oh, wrong button. I'm just really worried about this. Moody, max frame rate, graphics, smooth lighting off, minimum. That should be fine. I'll leave it on fancy. I mean, you gotta have something to feast your eyes on. VSync, I don't even know what it is. If you know what VSync is, please do tell. That has not done anything at all. Might as well put it back onto max. It's not changing anything. It hasn't improved anything, I mean. Now the question is, will I be able to successfully maneuver through the area under the sky block with this much lag. And I think I will, because I just remembered that there should not be any sideways push in that wire stream, which means that I should be able to descend and ascend carefully and safely. But let's pause here for a minute